Hi guys, Lady Random here, and welcome to something I've been quite excited about. In fact, actually, it is Sky Factory 3. Yeah, this is the new mod pack that we have on Badger's Patreon server. So, awesomely excited about this. I'm actually a few days late. This actually went live probably from day of recording about 2 to 3 days ago. However, we've made it. Finally. And yeah, I am super excited. As anybody who's been following me for a while knows, I did play Sky Factory 2 and I absolutely loved Sky Factory 2. So to have a chance to play another Skyblocks mod is brilliant. And yeah, we've spawned in right in the middle of a rainstorm, which generally early game is something that you really want to happen. Possibly not this early and not before we've actually created our island, but yeah, there we go. So this is our spawn. So this is where you spawn in. From here we can actually set up our own island. I've already set my team up, so I am Team Lady Random. There's a possibility that I can add people to my team later on, should we want to share an island with somebody, or I can just kind of go it alone. So that's entirely up to me. But yeah, so I'm kind of thinking, let us, before we do anything and we start looking at stuff that we've got in our inventory, why do we not actually get ourselves an island? So let's get the command. Create island 4. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Lady Random. There we go. Here is our island. And thankfully it is still raining. I don't know how long the storm's going to go on for. But we might be able to take this to an advantage. But there will be a few tricks that we can learn as we go. So obviously, most important thing, I have already taken inventory, like a bit of a womble. But yeah, we have our workbench. Let's just hop down here. And we need to get wood pretty quickly because I don't want to lose any of these leaves. So I'm going to make crooks very quickly. And again, if you've played or watched before, you'll know that that is literally just sort of 4 sticks. And what the crooks will do is actually give you a much better chance of actually getting saplings sort of from your trees. And of course that is pretty key to what we're doing. I'm just going to use my donut here just to break my workbench. Again, kind of conscious of the fact that I don't want to lose any saplings if we can help it at all. So there's a few things that have changed on this from Sky Factory 2. We're playing in 1.10.2 and this is on version, I think we lost a sapling there, that's slightly frustrating. And this is version 3.0.9, I believe. Lovely. So, this is the bit that is kind of annoying because we don't want to lose anything. I think we've got 5 saplings, so that's a reasonably good start. Yeah, so there are a few changes to the mods. Obviously the combat stuff relating to mobs, and this is actually quite horrible, if I'm honest. Trying to do a void world in the rain when you are on 1 block. There we go. We have our wood. Right, now we need, let's put our workbench down very quickly. Let's get ourselves some planks made first off and try and get ourselves a bit of a start. Now, yeah, sod it. Let's just do them all. Probably the safest bet. So now carefully break our bench. There we go. And I'm going to put our torch down as well, just because I'm really careful not to drop that. There we go. So again with this usual thing, setting stuff down sort of on the bottom slab of your half slab is the best way to go, just because obviously it means you won't be getting any spawns. I'm leaving a little space that we can stick our workbench into. So we will fill in these gaps here, but I think I left one just there, didn't I? Perfect, just we've got our workbench. So we can get ourselves a nice little platform started. Just trying to make things the right size as well, and I'm quite conscious, sapling wise, we've got a few, obviously, but we need to get these growing as quickly as possible. Now we do have a chance as well with the crooks to actually get the silkworms, and if you recall, the silkworms are what will turn our we'll try and do this without losing my torch. Thank you. And we shall put our torch, just put it on our workbench for the moment. So the saplings will give us silkworms, and you can see we've actually managed to get a silkworm there. We don't really want to be throwing that around. There we go. And what we can do, if you probably recall from the previous one, is we can twerk like crazy. And what that should do is give us the ability to grow our tree. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now we can just go back to trying to get our leaves. This should also give us a source of food, obviously with the apples. There we go. Speak of the devil. So the initial part of this is going to be the usual grind. Try to get your string, try to get everything like that. What I probably will do is take advantage while we can, if we can get the platform extended, get the wood, is get ourselves, that's already too far, oh this is so close to the edge, try and get us some water early game. There is another way that you can actually get water within Sky Factory 3, which has been introduced this time round. So let's use our apple to break our wood. And that is actually using an oak crucible. And what you can actually do is, you know, if you recall, oh, I don't want to lose that wood. Come here, thank you. What you can actually do is use the oak crucible actually, and what happens is it will, right, let's get you. It will give you water by kind of in the same way as you compost the saplings. Let's get another one down quickly and start to get that to grow. If we can. We're standing in the wrong place. There we go. Just a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah, you can actually get it to sort of compost down, and that actually gives you water. Right, okay, this is not a particularly big tree, so let's get this one down very quickly as well. I think the key to this is try and get as many saplings, silkworms, blocks of wood, whatever we possibly can, as quickly as we possibly can. And that was probably a bit dumb that we broke that, because we are in the dark. And that is just prime for trying to spawn stuff. Now we do have the ability to do the F7. Oh, look at these saplings that are coming off the edge. Oh. There we go. We are getting plenty. This is a little hairy right on the edge here, but hey hey. But yeah, so we've got differences. There's an updated version of Tinkers in this, so you'll notice a few changes with that when we come to start sort of looking at doing the Tinker stuff. So some of the recipes have changed slightly, some of the ways you do things have changed. One of the things I had noticed is it doesn't actually now, as far as I remember, allow you to make the little slab workbenches as it did before. Let's just put, so we've got 19 of those down. Let's get ourselves, try and remember how to do this now. Let's get ourselves 4 of those. Now I think this crucible, I think, is it 7 of those? Or is it just 5? Let's just have a quick look on the oak crucible. There we go. Ah, we need a slab, so it's 6 and a slab. I thought it was. So let's grab those back. Just do 3 there. Take a slab, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's our oak crucible. get ourselves a few more slabs made. Do we want... Let's make ourselves actually an oak barrel while we can as well, that we can start composting stuff down in, and that will give us another 6 of those. Excellent. Right, so we do need slabs on this side, most definitely, because we are just losing stuff off the edge here for sure. So let's go back this way. 2, doink, doink. There's a lot of doink doinking, I'm afraid, as we put stuff down. So that is there. So let's just finish this edge off a little bit here. So it's the usual story. We can probably put our crucible down, but I know we had fun with actually accessing things. Let's get ourselves another tree. There we go. That's a much bigger one. Excellent. Try and get the edge leaves first of all, just to try and avoid any despawns. I think we need to get ourselves a chest to start storing our stuff in. We're going to need, very sharpish, we're going to need another crook as well by the looks of things. Okay, lots of lovely saplings. Now the sapling yield, I found, seems to be a lot better than I remember. So whether that has actually improved or not, I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Always a possibility. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. You gonna let me do that? Are you gonna let me? Nope. That's fine. Just get this tree down quickly. Now what we could actually do is claim our chunks as well, just so people know that this is the area that we're planning to expand into. There we go. Gonna yield us anything? You're not. Fair enough. Okay. Let's get ourselves another sapling down. And let's get ourselves a few more slabs, but just for the minute, just because I want to make a couple of bits to put our things on. So I'm thinking, why don't we go here and here? We'll put our oak barrel there. I don't know if that's going to start filling up with water or not. Yeah, that will start filling up with water. And we do need to be able to cover up. Allow us to do this. Yeah, we do want to be able to cover up this very slightly. So maybe, why don't we jump there, go there, go like so. There we go. Excellent. Awesome. And then we'll take this slab back as well. Perfect. And that means we can now put this barrel down without getting it filled full of rainwater. And that will allow us to start getting some dirt in there and start getting that composted. So the other thing we wanted to do was, of course, let's get ourselves a chest. And we can start keeping our bits in. I think, do we go for a double straight away? No, I think we should go for a single. And let's turn the rest of that into slabs for the moment to get the platform extended. We can fairly easily get some more sticks. We've actually got a stick already. Chest wise, where do we want to put that? I kind of want to be, there we go, see, look, not quite full. Kind of want it near here, but I also want to be able to space out our farm. So I wonder, do we try and see if we can get Oh, we lost it. Never mind. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't. It stayed put. Fantastic. So let's get all of the stuff, like our achievement book. All of this, our bit of bacon, our stick, more saplings, our tin nugget. We'll put that block in there. The slabs we want to keep out, that we want to keep out. Now the achievement book, very quickly, we'll have a quick look at that, is much the same as it was with Sky Factory 2. It has got a few more little areas in it, so a few more extra tasks that have come up with obviously the changes with the mod pack and the different mods that are in there. But yeah, so getting water by collecting rain or snow, tells you a little bit about the different biomes, etc. So one of the things that probably will happen, because we are, which biome are we actually in? Let's have a look. So what we've actually spawned into, we have spawned into ocean biome, deep ocean. Okay, this could make things quite interesting because ocean and mushroom biomes are both viable locations to spawn in. Passive animals will spawn in them. If the animals are not spawning, use bait to lure them to your base. So we may need to use bait. So we might need to use, I believe that we actually have the Pam's Harvest Craft in here. Yeah, we do have Pam's Harvest Craft, which means we do actually have the, where are we, the traps. So we'll probably have to use the traps and stuff like that to actually lure animals in. It does possibly, now I don't know whether we have them. I don't know whether we actually have them in here. Because it could have been, oh, there we go, quite advantageous to us. I'm going to just take actually this block here. Oops. Take this block here very quickly because I need more sticks. Nope, we're not going to be able to do that there, are we? Yeah, I mean, I have to have a look. I don't know whether we actually have fluid cows in this particular pack. I haven't actually checked to see whether we do. But if we do, it does mean, being an ocean biome, we are more likely to get the passive spawning of fluid cows, which would be a massive bonus. But obviously if we don't have that mod in here, then that is, oh, there we go. Knew that was going to break. Yeah, that does mean that that's not going to help us, but if we do, that would be awesome. So we'll have to have a look at that and see whether we actually do. Oh, there we go. First thing of dirt. Let's get, let's replant that for the moment. We'll get 7 into there. Let's grab another one of them out. And let's start. Oh, no, not you. Let's start putting these things away. Punching all the wood, punching all the wood. Okay, so that is another tree down. Let's keep the wood for the moment. I think we've probably got enough slabs to be getting on with, so let's extend out. I think probably this way to start with. We'll just get another ring if we can around the platform, just more than anything to give us a little bit more workspace. So again, much the same thing. The dirt will need to be sieved, and when that is sieved, that should give us the little pebbles, so little stone pebbles, which will make up our cobblestone. We are going to need to get ourselves a cobble generator set up fairly soonish. Let's just break this one again. I want to try and be not sparing with our wood, but let's try and be economical with what we have. We have only the one torch at the moment. Oops. So let's do a quick twerking just so we can try and get this tree up and going, and we should be ready for more dirt. Yes, we are. Boom, night is falling. There we go. So that's another bunch on. So I think with this one, what we'll actually do is get ourselves some strings. We've got 11 of these. Now we can also, as well, with the silkworms, let's pop you up there. We can actually, I just need to wait for that to spread and the leaves to turn white. We can actually compost the silkworms as well. So that is a good thing. So we can probably actually put, if we're honest, let's get a couple on there, and that will speed the process up a little bit. So things have changed very slightly as far as the recipes go. So we need to get ourselves a sieve, and the sieve recipe has actually changed. So you can make your basic sieve frame, which is again very, very similar to what we've made before. Let's find the oak one. Where is the oak sieve? Where are you, little sieve? We don't want a heavy oak sieve. We just want a normal sieve, which I think, yeah, you can just make it. There we go. A basic sieve. So it's 2 slabs, 2 sticks, 4 blocks, which we should be able to do. Let's just turn this lot into wood. And take those as well. Let's get ourselves our sticks. So we'll need some slabs. So we need a slab there. We need 1, 2 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will give us our sieve frame, but we need to actually make the mesh to go into that as well. There we go. Some more slabs for our platform. Now we could, if we extend out this way, I wonder if what we can do is maybe get ourselves another block of dirt down and get ourselves another, at least another tree planted. There we go. You see, that is all now white. So what we can now do is we should get a really, really good yield of string off of this. We should get at least 1 string, I think, from every single leaf we break. And sometimes we'll get more than that, which is good. You see we're getting a couple on those. So I think what we'll do is let's get this all up and running. Get ourselves another couple of trees planted. And I think we should make our sieve. There we go. Lots and lots and lots and lots of string. So we've got virtually a stack of string already, and that is just from 1 tree, which is awesome. Truly wonderful. Right, let's see if we can get just up on here. Get that last one. Let's get this punched down. So I think what I'd like to do is fairly early on, let's get ourselves some tinkers set up, just so we can start getting ourselves some slightly better tools. I've kind of stuck with just punching the wood rather than going with the wooden axes, because the wooden axes are, to be perfectly honest with you, pretty pointless. Just need a couple of saplings. There we go. On there. And let's go with, let's grab our dirt block. Let's take one of our dirt blocks from here. Hopefully, let's do it 2. 2 should be enough. Might end up that we get a couple of the massive oak trees, but I'm cool with that. I have no issue with this at all. So for our sieve, we need to make the mesh. Let's just check the recipe. I think it is just, yeah, it's just 9 string. So if we have plenty of that, look at that, we got just over a stack. So we're laughing in that respect. So that gives us our mesh. And then we do our mesh. Oh, come back. Come back. Thank you. Our mesh and our sieve. I think, do we need to put it on top? Does it actually matter? Next to? Underneath? No, I think actually what we need to do is I think we need to place the sieve. Where should we put the sieve? Let's put the sieve here. So we'll pop a slab down, pop our sieve there. Just maybe we'll need to set ourselves just a little step up. There we go. Pop our mesh. There we go. That is our sieve. So let's take our dirt. I'm going to leave us one block of dirt just for the moment. Get that sieved. There we go. We've got 3 stone pebbles, so we need 4 of them to make our cobble. But there we go. That's not a bad start, I don't think. Now I'll be able to stand kind of in between here and get these 2 growing pretty quickly. But to start off with, we've got the start of a bit of water. Again, we should be able to use the saplings, I think. Whether we can do that. I think we can add them to here. Yeah, there we go. So those will now compost down. As you can see, the water level's going up. That should give us our water, which means that once we start getting our cobble, we can start getting our gravel, dust, etc, etc, once we've got our hammer, and actually make fairly quick progress. But I'm not unhappy with that. Oh, it's Bob. Let's say, hey Bob. So yeah, see, that's like nicely sort of fooding down. So this is fooding. What are we talking about? Compressing down and becoming water. So this is compressum. So you can see there we get the solid volume and the fluid. There, put my teeth in, the fluid volume. So the same thing kind of happens with the crucibles one with the pebbles when we come to make lava. So similar process, but it just means that we now have a source of water. We've got a source of dirt. We've got a source of way of sifting our dirt. We've got a source of wood and leaves and all sorts of things. We have a source of food. I don't think that's too bad for our first little session. So let's have a quick look in our achievement book and see if there's actually anything that we can tick off. So use a crook on leaves to get saplings and silkworm. Yes, we've done that. Twerk saplings into a tree. We've done that. Make dirt. We've done that. Infest leaves with the silkworm. We've done that. We've now got string. We've crafted a sieve. We've done kind of a bit of that. And we are at the point here where we're just now waiting to actually get some more dirt and actually craft ourselves some cobblestone. But I think for a first session, this is considerably further progress than we actually made when we did Sky Factory 2. I'm going to turn this way just because I have a distinct feeling that tree is going to grow as well, and that will be kind of rude right in the middle of us doing our sign off. But there we go. So we have started our little platform. So I think in the next episode we need to concentrate on getting some cobblestone underway. I'd like to get a furnace fairly quickly, as well as looking at getting the tinkers, just so we can get ourselves sort of more than one torch, which will make this all a little bit safer. But there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's our first episode on Sky Factory 3. Hopefully we'll be able to make this into a nice sort of long ongoing series. It's nice and fresh. Hopefully everybody else will enjoy the pack as well. We can start getting some interaction, which is one of the things that will be quite nice that we sort of missed a bit sort of with the previous version of Sky Factory, was the fact that we didn't really have anybody that we could interact with. But yeah, that's all different now that's on the server. But for now, it's been a little bit of a longer episode than I was intending. But yeah, all good. And we shall look forward to continuing the next one. Take care for now.